Shalom, call Allah Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Shalom to the left. Now, this video I saw this, and I want to talk about adversity if you're going through certain stuff. Let me pull this precept real quick. Wait 1 minute. Now, I know about heart, I just want to pull it just in case somebody else might know exactly what to look at. And when you come to serve the Lord, prepare that soul for temptation, because hey, it's gonna be all type of stuff popping up. That shit when you least expect it to. Stuff will be going smooth, and once you get used to it, you actually expect certain stuff more. When you know stuff be moving a little too cool, you know, like all right, something bound to pop off. So you can kind of brace yourself for it, but that just comes with experience. Now, let me go to this real quick. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 1. I'm going to just read on down. And this is why, and the reason why I'm showing this too as well, it's another video I got queued up. Just think about it. You know, we live our day-to-day lives. People work, have their own businesses or whatever. You had to go shopping for clothing, foods. You go to get your gas and all this different shit. Stuff moving, right? What mind frame would you really be in if you ain't really been through no adversity, all this shit pop off and hit the fan like that? Because you have people that go, everybody go through adversity. I'm talking about this Sirach chapter 2 type of adversity, when the Most High really chastising you and breaking you down, and then building you back up, just so you can brace yourself for this, because this is going to be some serious shit right here. It says, massive reservoir had his world's largest meat process. They already been throwing out crops from the fields. So a lot of the food, even the veggies and stuff, the fruits, they say is non-GMO. A lot of that should be GMO any damn way. Because a lot of these farmers, they don't do land shabbats or land salads. So stuff just being produced. So when stuff really come to a halt, man, people gonna be bugging out. I'm gonna give a little testimony as well about a dream I had, a vision I had, referring to this as well, this type of scenario. Now, that's in the book of Sirach, Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. That says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." So if you know you're supposed to commit adultery, you know what the Most High do? You know better. Put a fine woman around you. She trying to choose up and do all type of shit. But she got a man though. What you gonna do? If you know motherfucking well, you ain't gonna eat no pork or whatever other abominable foods. And somebody invite you out to dinner, and they got all this stuff. Only thing you can really eat is maybe a little salad or, maybe some bread and butter or something. What you gonna do? You going out, you trying to live legit, live a straight, narrow life. You go around somebody and offer a deal so sweet. It can change your whole life up. But you know that shit wicked as hell. What you gonna do? See, in the Most High, he'll put all this stuff in front of you just to see if you about that. See if you really about what you talking about. And I'm speaking from personal experience as well. I ain't just speaking just because I read the scriptures and I interpret it. Anyway, in verse 2 it says, "Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble." Because when the time of trouble comes, that's when people really want to get on some wicked shit. You have to really ground yourself and think like, man, you know what? Stuff like this happened before, and what always happened? You get delivered from it. Now, verse 3 it says, "Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end." And that be the beauty of it too, man. I don't see it so many times. I lost count. I'm talking about it be seeming real grim, cloudy. The next thing you know, you come out shining. And verse 4 says, "Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state." So you gotta be patient. You can't rush. You go through a little financial adversity or family issues or relationship issues or job issues, whatever the scenario is, your health issues, just be patient. Take it cheerfully. It'd be painful. But once you get raised up though and increase, man, it'd be raw. Now in verse 5 it says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. So if you're acceptable man and you're going through certain adversity, just count yourself as blessed, man. Because the Most High, He's not gonna put certain man through certain stuff. That's why you see certain niggas they be living. You're like, damn, this nigga living wicked as hell. Ain't too much really happening to that nigga. That nigga's out here just doing whatever. And that's why the scripture also says, let me go to this real quick. I'll jump out of there. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 24. Let me see. Let me jump all the way down. Let me see exactly, because this whole chapter got some stuff in there. Let me just read from verse 18 and then jump down. Verse 17, I should say, rejoice not when thy enemy falleth, and let not thine heart be glad when he stumble, lest the Lord seeth it, and it displeaseth him, and he turn away his wrath from him. Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious at the wicked, but there should be no reward to the evil man, and count on the wicked shall be put out. So even if you see somebody that seem like, damn, they living wicked as fuck, they doing all this and doing that, and you may be trying to live right and go through what you're going through, don't even trip, because that candle get put out eventually. That hot flame shit, that shit ain't gonna last forever. But you want to be on top for trying to live right, or you want to be on top for being wicked. Now, let's see. Alright, in verse 21 it says, my son, fear thou the Lord and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change, for their calamities shall rise suddenly, and who knoweth the ruin of them both? Because you don't know their end. There's a lot of people I know, I'm talking about, especially even when I was back down in Florida, I see certain people doing certain shit. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker really just out here just, you know what I'm saying, doing certain stuff. And then next thing you know, you find out they got their ass smoked, be laid out in the house. Motherfuckers got tossed in a damn abandoned building or some shit. Motherfuckers got tossed in the river. Fucking ocean. You don't know where the hell some motherfuckers end up at. That's why I say, and who knows the ruin of them both? You don't know what's gonna happen to a person in the end, or when their number gonna get called. So when you're going through that adversity, don't even trip. Just look at it as a good thing, because the Most High dealing with you, looking at you like, all right, you trying to walk this walk. Let me see if you're really about this. Let me get my camera a little bit clear. Get my screen a little.